calling the internet police.
Yo, what's up, sticks? I know if you guys don't speak Spanish, you guys probably not gonna know what that means, but you know, Paulo means stick in Spanish, and big long story how I got that name, but it's pretty much an accident of how I got this freaking gamer tag. It's like a friend of mine broke my Xbox. Like, he opened it up because he thought he could fix it because I had the red rings, and this was like literally 1 year right after Xbox 360 came out, because I got the Xbox 360 practically, you know, the same year it came out. So he thought it was cool, you know, he thought he could fix it. He's been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and he ended up breaking my Xbox, and I couldn't send it in because it's already been opened, I guess. They returned it over there in Mesquite, Texas. It's pretty funny because I live in this town in the city that's also named Mesquite, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so they sent it back and they told me it's been opened and trying to be like modified or some shit like that. So, you know, a couple of, you know, years later, maybe a year or two, I got another Xbox 360 for I think it was Black Friday, like 4 or 5 years ago. And then I'm like, yo, bro, you owe me like hardcore, you know, an Xbox something. And he's like, you know what, you can have my old gamer tag. It has a year of live on it. And so I took it. So that's how I got that. And the gamer tag was Super Paulo 102, and that's where pretty much it all came, you know, it became my name. I became Super Paulo instead of my friend. You know, pretty cool story though how I got that gamer tag. I didn't really choose the gamer tag, and I always have, you know, MS points to change my gamer tag. I just never really wanted to because I've just been attached to Super Paulo for so long, and of course now Sinex Paulo. But Super Paulo is like, you know, I'm still gonna always have this gamer tag, and I also have a Sinex account, but I haven't been on it recently. Sorry, Omega, you know. But I don't know, I don't want to start all over completely when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, and I really want to keep my stats up, you know, on this account. So that's really why I haven't been on the Sinex Paulo account, which is, I don't know, a shame, I guess you can say, because I want to be on it, but then I don't want to make my stats on this one, like, not keep on rising, you know, so forth, and, you know, stuff like that. So hopefully, you know, I'll try to get out of that mood and try to get back on Sinex Paulo so I can bring you guys, you know, gameplays using that account on the Sinex division. And recently, you know, of course, Christmas noobs, you know, I mean, you guys rock. For all you guys that just barely got the game this Christmas, I'm playing at least like I think 4 or 5 guys in here that are Christmas noobs, and you know, that's a shame. You know, of course it's a gameplay with some shitty players, but you know, it's very entertaining to watch. I mean, you can't deny that. But, you know, the Christmas noobs, you guys rock. You guys make my day when it comes to getting gameplays in Modern Warfare 3. And recently, you know, I've been going a lot for montages. A lot of montage clips trying to get, you know, kill feeds and, you know, crazy no-scopes and stuff like that. I'm not so good at no-scope, but kill feeds, yeah. But literally, this is like my first or second game of the day, I think yesterday. And actually trying to go for a gameplay, not trying to go for kill feeds. And did you see how I was looking up right there? I mean, Optic Hex, you know, he gave us, you know, whoever watches him, it's just a great tip where if you just like, you know, look straight up, your gun is not going to be, you know, hanging out the side of the freaking wall. So whenever people, you know, walk by, they're pretty much not going to look over there because they don't see a rifle, you know, hanging out. You know, I think that was just such a great freaking tip. You know, thank you, Optic Hex, for like giving us that tip, because that really helps me out a lot when it comes down to someone coming around a corner, you're reloading, just look up, you know, see him on the radar, he passes by you, and you quick scoping him in his back. I mean, that's probably one of the best tips with the sniper when it comes down to like strategy and free for all and stuff like that. It's a pretty good tip. If you guys haven't tried that, you guys should try it. But fuck, I lost my train of thought. Let's see. Oh yeah, so it was like my second game, and actually trying to go for a gameplay, and you know what, I got it. It's a pretty good gameplay, not the best, because I'm saving some gameplays for Sinex Division for all you guys that are subscribed to me, or are subscribed to the Sinex Division. You know, look forward towards that, because I'm, you know, gonna be streaming a lot more gameplays onto that channel, and maybe some mini-tages. I do have a montage being edited by Prodigy Do, or I really don't know how to explain his name, but it's going to be a great gameplay. I mean, you guys are great montage editing. If you guys saw my other montage, you know, it wasn't the best clips on my first montage, but it was definitely, you know, top of the line editing. You know, it's pretty cool editing. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll probably leave an annotation right now. of me raping it up with the freaking MSR, and some people were kind of complaining, not necessarily complaining, but just saying, why do you always use the MSR? And the truth is, I was using the MSR so I can get the gold title, what is it, 1,000 headshots, but it's I got it already, so I'll be bringing a lot more L90 or L18 gameplays, so you guys could be looking forward toward that. I mean, if you guys don't like seeing so much MSR, I mean, I could change it up once in a while, which I am, of course, because I'm using the L18 this game. So it's a pretty cool title, I guess I deserved it. But so this gameplay is coming to an end. I ended up dying by that camper in the corner, but hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay and a little talk about how I really got my gamertag and how it's just a pretty good game, good gameplay, and I should be bringing you more before New Year's, or maybe on New Year's I'm gonna bring you guys another one. Or maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure, because I want to see how much active subscribers I got. So peace out, guys. Hope you guys have a good one.